Hey YouTube, this is Christian Brindle, Medicare Health Plan expert and specialist. Today I wanted to come to you and do another Medicare supplement in terms of what would be competitive in a certain market. Today we're looking at Texas. We've done several of these now, so if you haven't checked out our Florida video, our Florida video, our California video, our Utah video, our Colorado video, our Idaho video, go back and check out Medicare supplement prices in those areas if you know anybody in those particular markets. Today we're going to be looking at Texas. Now Texas, like Florida and like California, if you missed those two videos, is such a big state. It's almost like 3 or 4 states built into one. So the prices are going to vary depending on what part of the state you're in. So for example, Dallas prices might not be the same as Houston prices and so on and so forth. But just because for the sake of time, we're only going to be looking at Dallas prices for now. So I put in a Dallas zip code. We're going to be looking at it from the perspective of a female who's turning age 65. And we're going to look at what's known as the Medicare supplement, is called Plan N in this video. Now, Plan N is an ever-increasing Medicare supplement plan. It pays everything that Medicare leaves behind. Medicare pays first 80% of medical bills. The supplement plan comes through and pays everything that Medicare leaves behind except for 4 basic things. The first would be the Medicare Part B deductible, whatever it is in that year, which is $198 one time per year. Up to $20 to see a doctor visit. It could be less, but it's up to $20. $50 for an emergency room copay, and also it doesn't pay for what's known as Medicare Part B excess charges, which is basically like if the doctor wants to tack on anything extra, they're allowed to do that. But typically you don't see that happen. I don't know if I've ever seen it happen in my career. So the main 3 things you got to worry about is the Part B deductible, the $198, the up to $20 doctor copay, and the $50 emergency room copay. It's a very popular plan, increasingly popular. So without further ado, let's jump into that. All the other videos so far up to this point, we've looked at Plan G, so I thought it'd be nice to switch it up a little bit. Now, remember, Medicare supplement plans are standardized, meaning that every single company that offers a Medicare supplement plan has to offer the exact same plan. So every company that offers the Plan N, as you're going to see here in a minute, there's a lot of them, is going to be the same plan from company to company. They all just charge a different price and are going to have different rate increase averages going forward. So the lowest price one we have at the moment is Central States Health and Life Company of Omaha. So as you can see, the rate increases they've gone down in price actually this year, which is always an encouraging sign. So that's the cheapest one you can get. Then you have Capital Life, newer across the nation really. So they don't have a rate increase history as of yet. They didn't even have any customers as of last year. They just started this year. That makes me a little nervous. And here's another company that I'm not going to know how to pronounce the name of it. Looks like a pretty small company, though. They have less than 10,000 policyholders nationwide as of last year. Union Security, less than 5,000 across the nation. So that's a small company also, looks like. The Manhattan Life Company, this particular line, it looks like it's relatively newer. Don't have any history there. Aetna nationwide is very prosperous, 65,000 nationwide on this particular block, but it's even more than that because Aetna has multiple different company names that they use. So this one's Aetna Health and Life. That doesn't include Continental Life and some of these other companies that Aetna uses. We've had good rate increase history with them in most markets. Ascendo, which is owned by CVS Pharmacies, which is basically owns Aetna. So it's kind of the same ballpark as Aetna. It's a newer plan that came out this year, so we don't have much rate increase history with that. But we anticipate it's probably going to be pretty good. Western United, which is owned by Manhattan Life, 3%, not too bad, but still relatively newer in the market, it looks like. Lumico, only a couple years in the market, but low rate increase so far. Atlantic Coast hasn't even had a rate increase yet, relatively new company. Transamerica, Humana doesn't have a rate increase yet on this particular line of coverage. Great Sun actually went down in price, so that's always good. Omaha Supplemental Insurance Company, which is a Mutual of Omaha company. Guaranteed Trust Life, which is a smaller company. Another Humana plan, which actually went down 28% in 2018, so how can you beat that? National Health Insurance, which is National General Company, kind of smaller. Pekin Life, Cigna. So you see there's a lot of choices, a lot of options in terms of these. National Guardian, Anthem, Renaissance, AARP, which is the largest, the most popular. They've had this is impressive to me, since 2013 they've had a negative 0.4% rate increase this year, which means they've gone down in price on average over a 7-year span, and they have a lot of numbers. They have 28% of the market share as of last year, 2019, and 30% of the nationwide market share. So they're huge. That has always stood out to me. Everest, they've gone up quite a bit, looks like, in recent history. Americo, Bankers Fidelity, they just had a 10% rate increase last year. It's a little more than we like to see. Another Bankers Fidelity company, Medico, pretty good rate increase history from what it looks like. Bankers Fidelity went up 10% as of last year. Individual Assurance Company, I'm not familiar with this company, but they just had a 13% rate increase this year and 10% last year. That's more than we like to see, primarily. Anyway, folks, I think you kind of get the idea here. Sentinel Security, they had 9% rate increases the last 2 years, so I hate. Essentially, folks, though, what you're looking at is what's available, and there's a lot of insurance companies. If you would like to talk to us about a Medicare supplement policy and you live in Texas, we are licensed there. We contract with a myriad of the largest insurance companies there, so we'd be happy to talk with you about your plan. I'm going to put our phone number right here on the screen. We're also licensed in 9 other states, so if you'd like to talk to us about your Medicare supplement plan in any of those other 9 states, feel free to give us a call and drop down in the description of this video to see what those other 9 states are. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, if you found it helpful, please do me a favor, drop a like on the video, and subscribe for future Medicare-based content. Have a great day.